Welcome to Baton Arts, and today we're going to do the double whip. So if you remember at the end of the last lesson, we finished in a pushing action in dragon. So the next movement, the arms relax and you pivot around the elbow of the left hand and the shoulder of the right hand. And as the arms draw past your centre and start to rise, you draw the foot in so the weight becomes 50-50 in snake, rotate around your thumbs, then your right hand just drops, adjust your right foot, step with your left leg, weight on your left leg and look at your right hand. So I'll just go through that again, that side. So we're here, so we do a double push from here, hip square, shoulder square, the arms drop, my waist turns but not my hips, draw the foot in as the arms draw up, circle around the thumbs, adjust my right foot, step with my left. So if we repeat it the other side, so we have our double push there, two-handed push, the arms drop, and this time I pivot around the elbow, the right elbow, the left shoulder, and as my arms rise up, I draw into snake, rotate around the thumbs, my left arm drops, I adjust my left foot, step with my right, and look to my left hand. And then we have the double whip, just two moves. So what's going on? The thing with the double whip is because one arm is doing a big movement, we tend to think that's the important arm. But it's not. If we remember one of the martial applications to this move, I can just put a rod there. So if I'm in dragon, if I do it slightly at an angle, if I'm in dragon and rod's aiming a punch to this position, what I do is I rotate here and I draw back. So this left hand is the one that is actually contacting the punch and making the ward off. Then I rotate around the thumbs, starts to draw Rob slightly off balance, and then this right arm comes down with a whirling arm and I step into this position. So I've done a ward off with this hand and a whirling arm with this hand, and that's pulling Rob across the front of my body. Okay. And this is why it's very important. One of the problems we sometimes have with this movement is people turn the waist nicely and then they stay in this position. But if we do this, it won't have had the desired effect on our opponent, that as we come in from here, look, I'm turned now as I square my shoulders up, because he's pulling Rob off balance, so that when I do this move and step, I'm nice and close to begin the next sequence. Okay? And notice there are different pivot points here as well. We've got the pivot point of the shoulder with the whirling arm action, and we've got the pivot point of the elbow with the ward-off action. And again, it's important that you rotate around the tips of your thumbs. As I come in, look, left palm in, right palm out, and I'm rotating around the tip of both thumbs to bring my shoulders level. My hips haven't moved, but my shoulders level. That's the first teaching point. The other important point with this is it's from dragon directly to snake. So I go from 70-30, 50-50. I don't go from 70-30, 80-20 into duck and then drift back into snake. So you have to have control of your centre to make the move work. Now, breathing. Our last movement on the previous sequence was breathing out. On the double whip, this is all an in-breath, and this is an out-breath. So, one in-breath, one out-breath. And we've got 8% weight on here. We're looking in the direction of the right hand.
Could you demonstrate what goes wrong if you don't do the dragon to snake properly? And
right, okay. So if I'm here, so I'm in this position, as I'm coming in to do, if I go into duck, I've actually lost the contact. I hadn't actually made contact because I moved too far. So this is why it's just dragging to here. So I've just altered my weight. It's taken my head just enough away from the punch to make sure it's missed, without being so far away that I've actually lost contact.
And if you only wave your arms about?
Sorry.
If you only wave your arms about, that goes wrong as well, because you're not drawing back.
Oh yes, I certainly mean. Yeah, if I only wave my arms around, I'm still going to get hit. Look, I'm not. So the idea is that you're actually moving your head out of the way and making the ward off at the same time. And it's the turns of the body that really make that powerful move. Okay, thank you, Rob. Yeah. Okay, let's go through it a couple of times each way. So we'll do it a couple of times with my back to you so you can practice it. So we've started a nice dragon stance, slightly expanded, and spine expanded from this position. So the arms drop from here. I'm pivoting around the left elbow. So my shoulders turn, but my hips stay forwards. And now as my arms start to rise, this is the point at which I draw my foot in. Now my left hand is facing inwards, my right palm outwards, and then I rotate around the thumbs. So it's really important that I square myself up. Then the arms drop down from this position. I adjust my right foot as my right arm crosses my centre line, step with my left, and look at my right hand. Once more, so I'm here, push, circle your centre, lift, rotate around the thumbs, the arms drop, adjust my right foot, step with my left, 80% weight on my left leg, looking to the right. Let's do the same thing the other way. So here, so in a dragon stance, this double pushing movement, the arms drop, use the momentum of the arms, drawing back, pivoting around the elbow to draw the foot into snake, weight 50-50, rotate around the thumbs, the arms drop, I adjust my left foot turning on the heel, step with my right, and I'm looking to my left hand. Once more, from here, so the arms drop, pivoting around the elbow, draw in, rotate around the thumb, squaring the shoulders, arms drop, adjust the left foot, step with the right, look to the left hand. And just once each side with the breathing. So we've finished on an out breath, the previous sequence. In, out. And the other side, push, in, out. And again, as always, in Tai Chi, breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Good? Any questions? Okay, if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up.